What's up, everybody? It's your main man Bennett back here and again, and welcome back to the Not Your Mama's Fantasy Football League Volume 3, the Revenge Year. That's right, we're going into the Week 4 Power Rankings? Week 4? Why not? Let's do this. Okay, well, we made it another week, guys, and as you can see, it's a Greek tragedy there. Let's get that Bennett jersey back, shall we? Okay. Otherwise, you might not even know who the hell I am. Okay, so Week 4 Power Rankings. Obviously, this past week we had a lot of losers, a lot of winners. The point differential between the winners and losers was staggering. Seeing people lose by 20, by 30, by 40. And even someone lost by over 90 points this week. We'll get into that later. A little house cleaning, if you will. My notes from last week. Let's start with the obvious. Seahawks win, baby! Yeah! Damn right they won. They beat some team, I think the Cowboys, they're called. So they're 3-0. How about them dogs? How about them boys? So what else we got? My upset of the week, I called Green Bay being the road dog going into New Orleans, and they got the win. Don't look at Aaron Rodgers and call him an underdog. He don't like it. He gonna win. His record when he is a dog, whether it's a home dog or a road dog, is a winning percentage. He wins when he's an underdog. So just commit that to memory. But you know what? That's a bunch of hoop blah blah blah. Let's get into these rankings, boys. We're going to start in descending order from 10 down to the 1, as we've customarily done. I don't know why I mentioned that now, but either way, maybe it's just I'm in the lovely Tahoe right now. Lovely Tahoe, and so let's get it going. I don't want to go outside and try and meet a Sasquatch. Coming in at number 10, we have the Bong Town Herbologists. What? Down 6 whole spots? How is this even possible? My God, Andrew. I mean, I'm sorry. You know, these rankings are really, I think they're kind of getting out of hand, you know, if you ask me. But for frick's sake, you're right there in Murderer's Row. I see that that you have been playing against the top 4 big swinging dudes, basically so far this season. So now that you're at the bottom, does this even make sense? These are my notes for your team. Right, well, we have, when you got 6 teams, and all of them are 1 and 2. 1 and 2. My team is 1 and 2. There's some other teams that are 1 and 2. And you score the lowest points of anybody that week. That's all it takes. So, for the Undertaker to claim you and throw you off the steel cage, Mankind style, broke him in half. That's you. That's you right now. So, it's all good. You're number 10, room to grow. Moving on to number 9, the 9th place team in these power rankings is Lil Russ X. Just down a slot. Whitney done got smacked up. Got like smacked up, bitched up. Smack my bitch up. Like that song. Can we cue the song? Do we got? No, we don't have the rights. Okay. So you know the song Prodigy. It's a great song. So he's on the losing end of it. He's going to slide down a single spot in these rankings to 9. Not a whole lot to fear. Still very early in the year. And he'll look to bounce back this week, I am sure. We're going to move right along to the 8th place team. 8th place, baby, is Cream Dudes. The Creamy Dudes, courtesy of Adam the King, is down 3 whole slots. 3 slots from the 5th spot down to the 8th spot. Some guys got to go down so other guys can go up. You see, this week, the Cream Dudes basically returned to where they were just 2 weeks ago, sliding down from 8th down to the 5th, back to the. They got a tough matchup against the Bong Town Herbologists, who I know trying to make some noise. Come back to the winner's circle. Winner's circle is wide open, but every week it gets a little tighter as we move along through the season. Some people, they just start to flutter away, and some people they gallop on their steed. Cue a horse effect. So Hopefully one of these Jagovs can get a win and move right along. We're going to go to the 7th place team. The 7th place team, who is it going to be? It's Bennett's house. That's right, it's Bennett's house. Commissioner Ben back here and again, only even lower. Down a slot from the 6th down to the 7th, and I lost this week. You know, I lost against Michael, who did great. You know, the tight end Emporium is just a very flourishing business. And, you know, when you get 132 points, you're probably going to win. At least in this league. That's a 124 and up. The likelihood is you're going to win that matchup. You know, most of us don't score that on a regular basis going back years. So, Main Man Bennett, Commissioner Ben, sitting in a losing record, 1-2. It's not cool. Maybe I'll get a little juice going when I beat Lil Russ X this weekend. We shall see. Moving on. Okay, now we have the 6th place team. The 6th place team is up 4 slots. Team Rob, baby, yeah! Let's hear it. Holy macaroni. Holy God. Okay, well, holy lobster mac and cheese. It's much like my brother. You know, Evan, if he was a pasta dish, would be, I think, like a lobster mac. It's like, it's good. You acknowledge that it's good, but it's also like, it's maybe a little too much. Like, you could just have some macaroni over here, lobster over here, but then you got to throw it all together. And what do you got? Team Rob's at 1-2. He got the most points this week. Let's hear it for him. How many did he get? He got 182 and a half. That half point really sealed the deal. Big ups to this guy whose back was against the wall. He had yet to win. Next, he takes on AB Unworn Helmet. Then he goes after the Cream Dudes. Then he also has the friggin' Mother Frenchers, who recently changed their name to the Adventures of Robinson Kelso. More on that later. And then Cook's tight end Emporium. So Team Rob's has now everyone above him in the rankings for them. Basically, he will be doing battle over the course of the next month. So do with that as you will. We move on to the 5th place team. Is the friggin' Mother Frenchers. Although now there's a name change. Adventures of Robinson Kelso is the name of Tanner's team. And sweet play on words there, since he's got Kelsey, James Robinson, and Allen Robinson. So a lot of Robinsons and Kelseys going on. I love it. I appreciate it. Another beautiful slide from the depths. You know, he put up 148 points this week. He got his first victory of the week. I'm now asking myself, why? Why am I ranking him above Team Rob's, even though Team Rob scored the most points this week? I do believe that the Adventures of Robinson Kelso are just set up to take a nice wild ride, like Toad's Wild Ride, Toad's Turnpike, if you will. We'll see. He takes on Cook's tight end Emporium this week. More on that team in a second. So that's a very, very important matchup we should all be tuning into with our eyeballs. We're going to move along to the 4th place team. The 4th place team is Master Cook. Master Cook down 2 spots from the 2nd place spot. He's been in 2nd place all year. Now he's down to 4th. Where are you going, Alan? You're only going down. You're going down. That's right. Alan goes down. Master Cook took a little tumble at the hands of Team Robs, who gave them the first loss of the season. And hey, maybe that'll be your only loss of the season, right, Alan? I know that's what you're thinking in your crazy mixed up head there. That was a fluke losing by 90. It was a fluke losing by 90. And actually, you could feel the solace in knowing anyone would have lost to Evan. Anybody. No one was even close. Even Tanner would have lost by 50. So some guys just get lucky. Or it's just all part of the master plan. Anyway, what are you going to do? Master plan should go for Master Cook. So you against Team Souza this week. It's going to be a big one. We move on to the 3rd place team. And from the top rope, coming all the way down like Macho Man Randy Savage back in the mid-90s or early 90s, late 80s. Probably more like late 80s. Snapping to a Slim Jim from the top rope. Team Souza is in 3rd place. That's right, Team Souza in 3rd place. And I just gotta say, I'm so proud of you. Up 5 slots. How? Didn't even see it coming. Didn't see it coming. I don't know. I had written down some notes, and I had you in last place. I don't even know why. I don't even know how that math checks out. You're 2-1. You got Patrick Mahomes, who's averaging about 40 points a week. And what else can we say? He goes up against Master Cook this week, and that's two really, really solid teams that are pretty high in these rankings here. Someone's maybe going to trickle up a little bit, and then someone's going to do the tumbly slide. The tumbly slide. Next on the list, we're getting into the top tier. This is the S-class teams, the best of the best. Okay, second place, AB Unworn Helmet. Up a slot, was in third, and he's just been creeping like a creep, like a little creepy creep. Been creeping up these rankings, and let's hear it for the boys. And by boys, I mean Samuel, Craig Parker. So, AB Unworn, what I love about it the most is that we all get to be reminded of the legend of Antonio Brown, how great he is, just as a cartoon character. And this week, Samuel's got a matchup against the really hot Team Robs. You better hope he doesn't put down another $190. I doubt it. But it could happen. Trying to watch Samuel ride into the proverbial sunset on a happy horse. That was another one of my notes that I wrote there. I don't know how I do these notes. I think I get drunk. But we got to move on. We got to move on to the top place team, the number one slot. I mean, I'm going to adjust my hat so I can deliver this with absolute correctness. The number one team, you know it, you love it. That's right, it's Cook's tight end Emporium, baby. He was number one, and he's number one again. Winner, Michael Cook. That's what his girlfriend Adria would say. Michael Cook dinner. And that's a fun little game they play. So he's the only 3-0 guy. This was pretty obvious, right? He smacked my bitch up. A lot of bitches got smacked up. I'm one of them. And he's kind of on an island, at least for 1 week. He's on a little bit of an island of himself. He's got Dak Prescott, Alvin Kamara, who's a walking 30 points. He's got a lot of good fantasy players there. So you'd think also every week is close sometimes. I mean, not this week. This week, people that won by a lot. But some weeks are super close. You win by a point. You win by 2 points. But not Michael. His point average of margin of victory over 3 weeks is 16 points. It's better than 2 touchdowns. That means Michael is getting approximately 2 touchdowns more than his opponents every week so far this year. So if you're his opponent, you need to pray like hell that you get the touchdowns, not that he doesn't. Because Michael's going to get his. But you need to pray that you get maybe 2 touchdowns more than you think you need. Otherwise, you're probably going to lose by about 2 touchdowns. So that's it, baby. We move on. Going into this week 4 slate of games. They got a COVID crisis. The numbers are popping up here and there. You and I both know if there's someone that tests positive, they're probably going to come out with that false positive narrative, and they're going to play some of these guys. Or the games are going to get played. Maybe postponed. I think the only one that I'm seeing is the Steelers-Titans game. Might be moved from Sunday to Monday. That's all. So, that's all I got, folks. This has been the Week 4 Power Rankings.
What else can I say?
I don't know. I guess this is Commissioner Ben signing off.